Good evening and welcome to Breaking Views on NDTV. I am Ankit Tyagi. Ladies and gentlemen, the election season in the country is a never-ending process. We've just got done with the Karnataka elections, and upcoming elections in the state of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan are going to be the key before the big battle of 2024. The focus this evening is Madhya Pradesh. We'll talk about the state of Madhya Pradesh today. And let me just put things in context, set the debate up, the discussion up. In less than 6 months, the state of Madhya Pradesh will be up for assembly polls. Fresh off the victory in Karnataka, the Congress party is hoping to unseat the Shivraj Singh Chouhan-led BJP government, while vocal for local was the mantra in Karnataka. Has the Congress tweaked the formula for MP with the injection of visible Hindutva push? Of course, with their tried and tested guarantees. So is this the poll plank for the upcoming Madhya Pradesh polls, Hindutva versus Hindutva and Revdi versus Freebies? But first take a look at why am I saying that there is a visible Hindutva move as far as the Congress party is concerned. 5 moves under the former Chief Minister Kamal Nath that indicate a concerted effort as far as the Congress party is concerned on the Hindutva plank. Very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, the projection of Kamal Nath as Hanuman Bhakt. Kamal Nath is also somebody who, every time you meet him, will tell you that he got a huge 101 feet tall Hanuman statue erected, placed in his constituency, Chhindwara, in his stronghold of Chhindwara. Then, of course, recently we also saw the merger of an outfit called Bajrang Sena with the Congress party. The leader of this outfit used to be a member of the Bajrang Dal at one point of time, is disillusioned by the BJP, says he worked for Yogi Adityanath as well, is now with the Congress party. The Congress party in Madhya Pradesh has been organizing Dharam Samvad and other religious programs at the PCC offices, not usual occurrence as far as the Congress party or their offices in other states are concerned. They have also established Dharmik and Utsav Prakosht, a wing, which largely has a lot of religious activities that the Congress party is doing in villages. It is led by one of the Katha Vachak, a star campaigner as far as the Congress party is concerned. She's been going around across the state talking about the Congress party. A similar move was made by Kamal Nath in 2018 as well, when he got few high profile, in fact, Babas to come into the Congress party and campaign for the party. When they won, for the short duration the government was there in power, they were all given cabinet ranks as well. There is now a dedicated wing for Hindu priests by the Congress party. It is by the poll pundits being seen as the Congress trying and get a lot of influential 5% Brahmin vote as well. Remember, in MP there are over 90% Hindu voters. So the Congress finds it easier in this state to push for this plank. Also, ladies and gentlemen, today when Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi was, who extensively campaigned in Himachal Pradesh and Karnataka, and has also, both the states, her campaign has yielded positive results for the Congress party. She kick-started the campaign for her party in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And these visuals of her at the Narmada Aarti and then the city of Jabalpur, where the rally was to take place, was peppered very, very smartly with symbols of Lord Hanuman all across. Symbolism checked, Ms. Gandhi also launched a blistering attack on the BJP, also announcing the new guarantees for her party in Madhya Pradesh.
हम मध्य प्रदेश में भी पुराना पेंशन लागू करेंगे, जो
So the BJP's poster boy for Hindutva in Maharashtra and State Home Minister Narottam Mishra was also quick to return fire on Priyanka Gandhi.
संस्कार धानी आ रही हो आप माननीय प्रियंका जी, और मंच कैसे लोगों के साथ शेयर कर रहे हो जो महिला को टंचमाल बोलते हैं, आइटम बोलते हैं। मां नर्मदा में पूजा करने जा रही हो, चुनाव आते ही आपको मां नर्मदा की याद आती है, मां गंगा मैया की याद आती है। यूपी में गंगा जी में डुबकी लगाई, गंगा जी ने नाराज होकर कुल 2 सीटें दी आपको। नर्मदा मैया भी इसीलिए नाराज होंगी, आपकी कथनी और करनी में अंतर है। आप चुनावी हिंदू हैं। उस बच्ची के यहाँ जाएंगी क्या जिसका मर्डर हो गया है? आप लड़की हूं लड़ सकती हो का नारा देती थी ना, जाओ उसमें, तब प्रदेश की जनता मानेगी। अन्यथा तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति आपकी, ये सब समझेंगी, ये चुनावी है।
All right. So, is the Congress under Mr. Kamal Nath, who wears his Hindutva, his religion on his sleeve? He's not ashamed. He's not afraid of being the Hindu. He says that the BJP is not the only thekedars of Hindu. Under him, can this Hindutva push ensure victory for the Congress party in the state of Madhya Pradesh? Let's throw this open this evening. Let me go across to my guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have Supriya Sunet of the Congress party joining us at this moment. Mr. Pathak from the Bharatiya Janata Party also joining us this evening. Javed Ansari, senior journalist, also with us this evening. Let's very quickly open this up. And I first welcome and thank all of you for joining me on the broadcast. Supriya Sunet, I want to start by asking you, in Karnataka, Congress's manifesto spoke about banning groups like Bajrang Dal, and despite all efforts of the BJP, including the Prime Minister himself, of invoking Bajrangbali, your party stayed clear and focused on local issues. While in MP, an outfit named Bajrang Sena merges with the Congress party, isn't this, Ms. Sunet, a reflection of the fluid ideology of your party, which the BJP calls hypocrisy?
Farthest from the truth. And who are these people giving us certificates of whether we are Chunavi Hindus or real Hindus? Who are these people? He is the same Home Minister who was zooming into Deepika Padukone's song and giving certificates to women who act in the film industry. I'm not here, and we are not here to take certificates from people whose only aim in life is to somehow be in power, whether it is on the basis of agencies or money. Now, the reality is, I'm glad you spoke about Bajrangbali in Karnataka. As a believer, I believe Bajrangbali taught them a very, very strong lesson. Bajrangbali, who's called Anjana Putra in Karnataka, taught them a very important lesson, which is what? Which is don't demean and don't undermine the people you want to represent. First take care of them and then talk about other issues. And that's exactly what Bajrangbali and the people of Karnataka will do. I don't think there's any fluidity in ideology here at all. I think our campaign in Karnataka was extremely people-centric, was extremely centered around the issues of governance, the corruption that we exposed, and of course on things like electricity, power supply, on things like free bus service, on things like, graduates should get some emoluments. And that's exactly what we're doing in Madhya Pradesh. What are we saying in Madhya Pradesh? Please give me 5 seconds to emolumate that. 100 units of free electricity, half the price till 200 units, 500 rupees per cylinder, something that we are doing in Rajasthan. Old pension scheme, something that we have done in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Himachal, we will launch here. We will waive off the farm loans for farmers. 27 lakh farmers were beneficiaries when we waived off over 11,000 crore worth of their loans when we were in government for 1.5 years. Right. What has this government done? It's full of scandals and saddled with scams.
Okay, let me get Mr. Pankaj Chaturvedi on this. Sir, is this where the BJP finds it difficult? Because now the Congress has somebody who is playing on your pitch. In Kamal Nath, the Congress has found someone who wears his religion on his sleeves. It diffuses the tried and tested formula as far as the BJP is concerned. Is that where the BJP finds it difficult to counter this entire pitch of the Congress party in Madhya Pradesh?
I think it's not any kind of difficult thing for the BJP as far as the election is concerned. And today you are hoping that Priyanka ji will come and she will apologize for all the false promises made by the Kamal Nath when his brother Rahul ji was here. He said कि 10 दिन के भीतर किसान का कर्जा माफ 2 लाख टका कर्जा माफ, नहीं तो मुख्यमंत्री साहब. They were here for 14 months. What they have done? Waiver of 5,000, 10,000, pink form, yellow form, green form. Was that the promise of Rahul Gandhi? Was it fulfilled in 10 days? How many farmers are given waiver of 2 lakh rupees loan in 10 days? No one was there. He has offered 4,000 rupees stipend to all employment youths. A single pen has not been given. He was talking a lot. What was his common dialogue when Kamala ji was Chief Minister? He said, Mama khajana khali kar gaya. The state exchequer is empty. I cannot do anything. And the same Shivraj Singh Chouhan, who became the Chief Minister after 14 months, he is doing wonders. He has never said this exchequer is empty.
Okay.
We have achieved 19.73% of growth rate, highest in 28 states. 18% over agricultural growth rate. GSDP, 12 lakh crores and more. What about the per capita income?
And sir,
it was 11,000 when it was Digvij
and
Singh.
despite that then, your Home Minister, the Prime Minister also spoke about him when the National Executive of the BJP met, kept making these statements about love jihad. He spoke about, all the controversies, including Bollywood. Was that the job that he was entrusted with?
Sir, do you think love jihad is a controversy or reality?
I don't know, sir. I know that the government of India, on the floor of the parliament has said that there is no term called love jihad.
Sir,
that's what I know.
It is a term given by Supreme Court of High Court of the Kerala in 29. Then it is repeated by Supreme Court of India, and it is not the term given by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And why Congress is giving the certificate? Who has asked the Congress party to give the certificate love jihad is there or not?
Okay.
Who will decide? Let the people of India should decide. They have to decide love jihad is there or not there. There are n numbers of cases of love jihad. You can see the Kerala story.
As I said, sir, the Home Ministry said that there is not even a single case of love jihad because they don't acknowledge the term love jihad. But let me get in Javed Ansari on this. But Javed, focusing on Madhya Pradesh instead of anti-incumbency. And, if you talk to the people on the ground, they will tell you the anti-incumbency is actually very high in Madhya Pradesh against the BJP. Is the Congress losing focus with its Hindutva push?
I don't think so. Don't put it past Mr. Kamal Nath to, Kamal Nath is adept at pushing all the buttons, or at least all the buttons that are required, depending on the situation. So he will, in due course of time, they will start focusing on anti-incumbency and other issues, both real and perceived shortfalls and shortcomings of the Shivraj Singh government. The reason why they are also playing the religious card is because they want to undercut the BJP. They don't want the BJP to appropriate to itself the position that they are the champions of the majority community. They want to challenge the BJP on that turf as well. But does that mean that they've forgotten all the other issues? I don't think so. As the campaign unfolds, the other issues will be brought into play. And I can understand why the BJP is a bit upset, because earlier they were the sole spokespersons, they were the sole claimants. Now they have a challenger as far as the majority community vote is concerned. And it's not just the Congress party. In Delhi and outside, the Aam Aadmi Party also does the same thing. Most parties now, the Hindu vote has come to stay. It's a reality, and everybody takes cognizance of that and caters to it.
So is this then, Mr. Srinath, the new formula? The Hindu appeasement along with the guarantees and the labhartis trying to reach out to the bottom of the society and of course the voters. And is this also a ploy from the Congress party to do away with that tag of possibly the party which is anti-Hindu, as the BJP calls it? I remember, and you would also remember, the Antony report of 2014 which said that the Congress party is seen as pro-minority. Is this an attempt to shed that image?
We are pro only one thing, and I say this as the national spokesperson, as the chairperson of a department, and as a brute Congress member. There is only one thing that we are pro about, and that is the Constitution of India. And under no circumstances will we let the BJP trample over this, which is what we are going to do in Madhya Pradesh as well. Before I go any further, I will first answer your direct question. There is no attempt being made to appease this one or that one. I'm a practicing Hindu. I might want to do it sometimes in the confine of my house and sometimes in public. If you do it, it's all right. Krishna kare to leela aur hum kare to paap. Ye nahi ho sakta. You can't be hypocritical. You can't have double standards on that. But before I end, I also want to tell you, whether it was the Vyapam scam, the teacher appointment scam, the police recruitment scam, the mining scam, the corona scam, the electricity scam, the e-tender scam, the TV, scam. How many scams there have been in Madhya Pradesh in the last so many months? They've been in government for 220 months with stealth.
Right.
And there are 225 scams that I can count. And in 1.5 years of being in government, we had 1 crore families that benefited from 100 rupees for 100 units of electricity.
Right.
We gave relief to 27 lakh farmers.
But Ms. Shunet, you said that the Congress is only pro-constitution. Please tell me, in Madhya Pradesh, the Congress party has launched a wing for the pujaris. That's for Hindus. That's not been, no other religion is as involved in as far as that wing is concerned. Mr. Kamal Nath is talking about giving stipend to pujaris. He's not talking about other religion. The PCC office has been used for Dharam Samvad. Is that something that the Congress has also done in other states? Shouldn't that be seen as communal?
But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, what is wrong with having a dialogue and a discussion on religion? Because you cannot allow one side to dominate and to subsume religion in the name of 140 crore Indians. A large majority of the 140 crore Indians are practitioners of a religion that the BJP wants to usurp.
Okay.
You can't allow that to happen because their idea is to somehow divide, to somehow spread hatred and to usurp the idea of religion. Sorry, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Forget about me being a congressperson. Ankit, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Forget about me being a congressperson. I'm an extremely proud Indian. And I'm an extremely devout Hindu. I don't think BJP in the least represents somebody like me or a lot of people like me. Why should we allow that? I think discussion
Mr.
is always
Chaturvedi,
good.
respond to what Supriya Sineth is saying at this moment. This is what Kamal Nath also keeps saying. The BJP is not the thekedars of Hindu, and that supremacy is being challenged by Mr. Kamal Nath and the Congress party in Madhya Pradesh.
Ankit ji, we have never claimed that we are the thekedar of Hindu or Hindutva. But we just want to ask one thing to Priyanka Gandhi ji and Rahul ji. Where were they both when Digvij Singh was shouting Hindu Atangwad or Bhagwa Atangwad? Where were Mrs. Priyanka Vadra when Manmohan Singh government has submitted affidavit in the court that Ram Setu is image? Ram Setu or Bhagwan Ram Kalpanik hai. Where were Priyanka Gandhi at that time? Where was she when Salman Khurshid was comparing Hindu Dharma with ISIS and Boko Haram? Why she kept mum at that time? Now she came to Madhya Pradesh offering prayer to Ma Narmada and doing all these practices. Last time Rahul Gandhi came to Mahakal temple. Ankit ji, we have only one view. We have only one view. We don't practice in terms of majority and minority. We have only one view: Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, and Sabka Vishwas. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Entire earth is our family. That is our motto.
But Chaturvedi ji, when you say that, sir, let me quote you an example of what is happening in Uttarakhand right now. Sir, let me quote you an example of what is happening. Hold on, Shubhra, just give me a second. Let me quote you an example of what is happening in Uttarakhand, where you are in power. The BJP is in power. In Uttarkashi, for whatever reasons, right or wrong, people from minority religion are being singled out. They have been asked to vacate that place. Is that Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Vikas?
Ankit ji, on the basis of one cases, you cannot say, I am not supporting that incident. The government will take proper action against it. Nobody would be allowed to do so. There is no one who is in India. No one can frighten anyone. That's why I told you. We don't practice the things in terms of majority and minority.
Okay.
It is Sabka Saath and Sabka Vikas.
Ankit,
if something illegal is there,
okay. Supriya, respond.
The government will take proper action.
Go ahead.
I have two things to tell you and two things to say on record. The first thing is you built a corridor of the Mahakal temple. 900 crore worth of money was spent. One storm and 6 statues of the Rishi Munis came tumbling down. That's the level of scam you've done. आपने तो ऋषि मुनियों को भी नहीं बख्शा, महाकाल के कॉरिडोर में भी पैसा बना लिया, एक आंधी में सारी स्टैचूज टूट के आ गई. And why Uttarakanshi only, Ankit? What about Manipur? A part of this country is burning for the last 50 days. What is this government doing about it? Where is the solution? Why is the Prime Minister not looking into this? What about law and order? You want to believe in Lord Ram? Lord
Okay.
Ram says,
Ankit, I would like to answer it.
Go ahead, sir.
Raj nahi kahungi aapa.
Mr. Nath, you've made your point. Let him quickly respond, then I'll go to Javed Ansari.
Suprita
Go
ji-
ahead, Mr. Trivedi, respond.
Ankit ji, she was talking
Go
about
ahead, sir, go ahead.
Mahakal Lok. Ankit ji, she was talking about
Mr. Nath, let him
corruption.
respond. Mr. Nath, let him respond.
Ankit ji, she was talking about corruption under BJP government. What your government has done when they were in power for 15 months? Not a single
Can you
complaint
answer
was
the
there.
question
What
on the
you were
Mahakal
doing?
temple?
You were talking
Can
about
you answer
Mahakal
the
Lok.
question on
You
Manipur?
shouted same
Can
thing
you
when it
answer
was
Supriya ji, let him
singers.
respond.
And your
Supriya ji, let him
minister
respond.
accepted in the house that no corruption was there. You shouted same thing for the singers. You shouted same thing for the singers. It is just the media publicity event. That's it. You don't have any evidence. Then why don't you go to court? Why you
I
are
don't
not
know
putting
who
this
this
to in
man
front
is.
of common people?
Okay, Javed, may I bring you in at this
When you
moment?
have
Otherwise, it
power,
just becomes a
when
tutu
singers
meme
was
on who's corruption, and we, keep pointing fingers at each other. Javed, before, let's say, the Karnataka or the Himachal victory, it's not the first time. Mr. Rahul Gandhi also, his visits to temples was quite publicized. He once called himself a Janayodhari Brahman. That was utilized by the Bharatiya Janata Party. If playing on the BJP's pitch, is it something that the Congress party should be wary of? They have tried to do this before. The people, those who associate themselves with the Bharatiya Janata Party, will they be able to be, will the Congress be able to dissuade them, bring them in their fold, or is it a high-risk game that they are playing, which may work in Madhya Pradesh, but might not yield dividends across the country?
So, look, first, perhaps this is only Madhya Pradesh specific. Two, yes, I admit you run the risk that if you can't be the B team. You either Hindutva or you're not. So a soft Hindutva, and in the mind of the average person, it's very difficult to make that distinction between soft Hindutva and Hindutva. But having said that, this is not the first time. If you go back to what Indira Gandhi used to do, Indira ji used to wear this thick Rudraksh mala. She was a deeply religious person. Being religious and being hardline is very different. Congress, at the best of times, has been a coalition of different streams of thought. There have been people right of center, left of center. So this perhaps is one of those things which obviously they have to strike a good balance,
Right.
find balance and not fall between two stools. But I mean, why should one party appropriate to itself the right of being the sole spokesperson or the representative of the majority community? Everybody should be.
Supriya, is that why it is being seen as, horses for courses? You would not do, or possibly will not be as aggressive about your religion when it comes to Rajasthan, where there is, a very significant chunk of the Muslim population, but that it's easy to do it in Madhya Pradesh, where 90% or more than 90% voters are Hindu.
No, not true at all, Ankit. And I don't think you can hold it against us if we go to a temple. We pray before the same lords, and we pray with utmost honesty, far more honesty, clarity of mind, vision, and well-being of people than BJP ever can. We are not a BJP where they go to a temple, Bulandshahr mein aap jaake murti todte hain aur naam Musalmanon ka lagate hain, baad mein pata chalta hai Hindu hai. I think there is nothing wrong with doing that, but I think in Madhya Pradesh, it is not that's not the focus. The focus is misgovernance, and the focus is what we are promising, and wherever we promise, we have walked the talk. Unlike the BJP, people are sick and tired of the BJP, and you will be overwhelmingly defeated. Take it from me in writing. Today on the 12th of June, then we're having a conversation. I'll come back to you on the day we sweep Madhya Pradesh.
We'll leave it there, and we'll leave it to the people of Madhya Pradesh to decide whether they want to go as far as the real Hindutva party or this infusion of Hindutva along with guarantees, which is being practiced by the Congress party. We'll leave it for the people to decide whether this pitch of the Congress party brings them back to par in the state of Madhya Pradesh. I thank all my guests for joining me this evening. Let's very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, every evening we have decided on Breaking Views, we'll just give you some off-the-topic stories that possibly get lost in the dim of high-volume news and debate. And one such story of miracle has come from Colombia. 40 days after a plane crash in the Amazon forest, 4 children aged between 13 to 1 survived the crash and have been found alive. How they survived for 40 days in the forest is truly remarkable. It's incredible. These 4 children belong to the indigenous communities. They survived by eating seeds, roots, plants they knew were edible thanks to their upbringing of their communities, which are very closely intertwined with the nature. The 4 siblings survived a small plane crash on May 1st, in which, in fact, the pilot, their mother, and another relative died. The family of the 4 children clung to hope that the siblings' familiarity with the jungle would see them through, and that's exactly what has happened. Now, all 4 of them, remember, the eldest 13 who took care of all the other 3 siblings, are in a hospital and are being touted as the miraculous survivor. What an amazing story. And that also tells you, ladies and gentlemen, how important it is to understand the nature, understand the surroundings, and try and be one with the nature. They were able to survive because of what they knew. Thank you so much for joining me this evening on Breaking Views. News and updates continue on NDTV.